Hello, welcome to the Daily Devotion. I'm Kathy Morris, pastor of the Dixon United Methodist Church. God created us to live in community. God had this design from the very beginning, and it is a pattern that stretches across all of history. Jesus, in establishing the church, called his followers to live in fellowship with one another. We are to work together to fulfill Christ's calling. Now, we do not always work together in the same time and the same place. One person may start a ministry, start a project, and then another person come along and add to it. The Holy Spirit, though, is at work. Even though these two people may never meet, the Holy Spirit is present and bringing about a continuity of purpose as Christ's good work is achieved in our midst. The Apostle Paul describes this in his first letter to the Corinthians. I'm reading from 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 10 and 11 from the New Revised Standard Version. According to the grace of God given to me, like a skilled master builder, I laid a foundation, and someone else is building on it. Each builder must choose with care how to build on it. For no one can lay any foundation other than the one that has been laid. That foundation is Jesus Christ. We are co-workers. We are co-builders. We are not competitors trying to best one another. Alas, though, our egos can get in the way and we forget this very important truth. Blaise Pascal was a French mathematician and philosopher. In 1654, he had a very profound religious conversion. In his spiritual reflections, he came to understand the essential importance of a sense of humility, while at the same time honoring the greatness and dignity that God has bestowed upon each one of us. Humility keeps us from taking too much credit, whereas acceptance of our dignity and our greatness reminds us that we have an active role to play in the ministry of Christ. Maintaining a balance between these two requires that we rely upon God wholly and completely. When we do this, good things happen. Blaise Pascal wrote, "The church is in a good state when it has no other support than God." For a prayer exercise, find some things that you can stack upon one another. Find something that can be a good solid base, a good foundation, and think of that as God, or think of that as Christ. Let it be the foundation for what you are building. Then with the other things that you find and that you stack on top of that foundation, think of them as being the people with whom you're working and the various projects that are going on. As you do this, though, ask Christ's Spirit, the Holy Spirit, to help you be a good co-worker with others, achieving God's good purpose for today.